afternoon, you're through to Power. So can I help?
Yeah, how you doing? My name's and I want to complain about, I think it's a complaints officer, ironically, in Luton and Dunstable University Hospital.
1 moment, Gary.
Okay, fine.
It's okay. Can I have your postcode?
Yeah, my postcode is...
What kind of complaint is it that you wish to make?
Well, we'll say that I voiced a concern and I sent information, and instead of listening and giving me feedback or keeping me updated or just telling me what's going on, she chose to redirect me to Barnet Social Services or something, and then I ended up getting a call from a social worker, which was highly inappropriate. And then they sent out some kind of excuse letter about how, oh, we need to safeguard you and all that kind of stuff. And instead of like looking into my concerns about a particular nurse, she chose to just not even, just kind of dismiss it, you know, just like she overlooked it, and instead took me as some kind of madman or something. Yeah, that is the crux is she kind of refused to A, acknowledge my concerns, and B, keep me updated. Yeah, just tell me what's going on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is transfer you now for a referral to be made. Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Gary. It's Natalie. I'm not bad. How are you?
I've got CPTS, so not great. No.
Oh dear.
Which is,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's alright. Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem anyway with a lady called She at London and Dunstable University Hospital. So not London, Luton, yeah.
Yeah.
Senior jurisdiction. Just kind of neglecting not just my concerns, but also my my well-being in a way, because she hasn't really updated me on my concerns. So I just feel
Right. Okay.
I just think it was kind of inappropriate the way that she's handled it, and just being really unprofessional.
Sorry, because I'm not familiar with who Sheila is. Is she a NHS staff member?
I believe that she is on the hierarchy of the complaints department, somewhere along there.
Right.
I think she might be at the top of the tree. I'm not sure. Anyway.
Right.
Anyway, I had a bit of a concern with a nurse who definitely had NPD and had caused a lot of upheaval in my life. So I just voiced that concern to, and she kind of deflected my concerns and tried to block my emails. Yeah, and then they tried to block my calls as well. It was been going on for a long time, and I was just looking for feedback, or just looking for like what was going on, you know, with this particular nurse who had affected my life so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a victim of a con artist who is this particular nurse. she dabbled in relationship fraud, and she borrowed a lot of money and she never paid it back, and she promised to, you know, do a lot of things, and then she just walked off. And I tried to voice my concerns to she. There was never any disclosure within, you know, this interaction. Yeah. But instead of getting any kind of, shall I say, empathy, yeah, or any sort of support, or any, you know, because it was really troubling me. I had a lot of CPTS for a long time, complex post-traumatic stress from the abuse, because like even today I still need to take tablets, and I still need to go and see a doctor and a psychologist just to work my way through the flashbacks and the memories of it. But anyway, she never gave me any kind of feedback, or what she was going to do, or if she was going to investigate it, if she could do anything. It was kind of very dismissive. I feel kind of neglected and deprived of a voice. You know, I felt like she wasn't listening to me. You know, it was really inappropriate. And just because she hasn't been through narcissistic abuse before, she didn't really understand what I was talking about. You know. If someone comes into your life and pretends to be something they're not, just to extract money from you, and then they go out of your life again, it's a real shock. You know, you feel like, wow, I was taken for a ride there, I was conned, you know. But it wasn't just that. She was an emotional abuser as well. I tried to sort of relay that to sort of make her understand, yeah, that you have the NHS code of conduct that is vehemently against that kind of thing, you know. And if it has been identified, it needs to be investigated for the safeguarding of your patients, at least. Yeah. So it's not trying to lose someone their job or some kind of vendetta. You know, I'm not that kind of person. It's not like revenge. You know, I'm 44 years of age, and I've never ever done anything like this. Because this person was so bad, so malignant, that I think that she needs to be at least flagged. Yeah, if she's not going to be prosecuted or investigated, she needs to be flagged. Yeah, and supervised, and she needs to be rehabilitated or something. I don't know, because it was a really nasty thing that she did. You know, it was a narcissistic cycle that she went through. You know, a kind of. Anyway, I'm repeating myself. I've just told so many people this year already. But it's she I've got a problem with, that she never took me seriously. And then she sent a message to the Barnet Social Services, like I was a mad person, yeah? Which kind of really annoys me. Just because she hasn't experienced narcissistic abuse or emotional abuse. It's sort of like telling the victim that it's all in their mind or something. Yeah, it's really not. It was a really horrible feeling. It was technically was gaslighting me. You're telling me that it didn't happen, basically, by just ignoring me. Yeah, and did the same thing, which was really strange. Which was another person working with PALS.
Okay.
So I don't understand it. Why there was no feedback? Why there was not? Yeah, we're looking into it. I hope you're okay. You know, whatever. I didn't need any. Patting on the back or any tender loving care. I just needed to know what was going on. Instead of that, they kind of dismissed me, tried to block my emails, tried to block my phone calls. Yeah, because I wasn't getting any feedback. They were driving me insane. It was like, I'm the victim here. I've been conned. Yeah, and the person, normally a con person just disappears into the ether when they've done their con. But this one is actually an upstanding member of society. Yeah. So it's sick. It's really sick that she is still here, pretending to be someone she's not. Yeah, even if she is a competent nurse, what she did to me doesn't give her the right to be a nurse. Yeah, doesn't give her any justification to be so hypocritical, to go against all of the code of conduct. Yeah. So if she was a police officer, that might be different. I don't know. If she was a firefighter, that would be different. But this is an upstanding pillar of the community we're talking about. And that's why that was the problem. If she was a con woman that just disappeared and I never saw her again, that would be different. But she's up there sticking needles into vulnerable patients at the moment. You know.
Okay. Well,
You see the problem, yeah. You see what the problem is, yeah. You can't have a professional, upstanding person committing these kind of offences and ruining someone's life in a really drastic way, and then just continuing like nothing happened. Yeah.
I understand. Okay. Well,
But that's not my complaint. That's
you.
not my complaint. My complaint is with.
Okay, no problem. So Gary, if it's okay with you, in order to get an advocate allocated to help you through that process, I'd need to ask you a few questions so I can get a case on the system. Is that okay?
I'm an open book. Carry on.
Brilliant. What's your last name then, please?
Brilliant,
thank you. Your date of birth, please? Brilliant. I may have taken your postcode down incorrectly. I've got N. Yeah, that's what I've got.
2LW.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. It's 100. You want the full address?
Thank you.
No worries.
Contact number for you.
Is this one? Have you got it, or shall I give it to you?
If you could give it to me.
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
just 'cause the call was transferred.
No problem. 0.
Lovely, thank you.
No worries.
Next few questions are optional, so you don't need to answer if you don't want to. The first one is, what's your ethnicity?
I believe my parents are Irish. My dad's grandmother was English. On my dad's side, I think his grandfather was Scottish descent. It's really difficult. You better put down British, yeah?
Okay.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Is that
Yeah.
white British or?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Do you have a religion?
I think I lost it.
Okay.
It was Christianity a few years ago, Catholicism, but I think I've lost a little bit of it now after, things took a turn. I think.
Do you want me to put down no religion? Or?
Just put Christian. I don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And then last question is, do you have any long-term health conditions or illnesses?
Well, I've developed CPTS, which is complex post-traumatic trauma. I'm triggered now, and I'm very nervous and very anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've gone to the doctor, and he just gave me a sick note for depression and anxiety. You see, because there's no closure and there's no justice for what she did, and I can't take the law into my own hands. Like every day I'm going through, I'm looking for closure, I'm looking for resolution.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's a really nasty feeling, because you're kind of like waking up and it's like, oh my God, I need that, this needs to be resolved, And because I'm a law-abiding citizen and I'm not mafia or some horrible people like that, I'm just like thinking I've got to trust in the system to do the justice, that has to be done. It's not just for me, it's for everybody. I mean, you can't have people conning old ladies or conning, just people unsuspecting of this person's, personality. It's I just didn't know who she was when she came into my life. I just trusted her, and then she burnt me. She burnt me to this. I mean, I'm burnt to a crisp now. I had to give up my job. I had to get rid of everything that reminded me of her. It was just horrible, and it still is. I'm still living through a nightmare, because people like she are just dismissing my plight, basically. What this person really did to me. I described to her explicitly what she did. I mean, she's been given over 40,000 words of what she did, but she instead of telling me that she's going to look into it, that she's going to try and read all of it, she's just dismissed me and said, oh, this is just a madman, I don't know what's wrong with him, just get him out of my sight, whatever. It's like, it's not out of sight, out of mind. This nurse has NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. Here is the proof, here's the evidence, and if you want me to come in and prove it to you, I will. Yeah? I'm not hiding. I mean, I'm not, there's no, my life has been ruined by this person, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Yeah, she was a very clever con artist. Yeah, and she could do it to anybody, probably. And there's
Okay.
and there's plenty, and there's people in the Philippines. I know there's a guy that's drinking himself to death that can't see his son now, and another guy that got that was giving her lifts to work or something that nearly lost his job because she suddenly called the police and said it because she didn't want to have lifts anymore. You know, she's manipulated the system in many ways to affect a lot of people, but a lot of people just pass it off and just say, oh, you know, whatever, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is something we can do about it. We can at least get her flagged. Because she's going to do it to someone else. I'm not going to be the only victim. She's only 30. She's got plenty of years left. I mean, God knows what she's got up to in the Philippines. God knows what she's already doing right now. She could be going out with someone right now, pretending to be a girlfriend in a relationship, when really she's a narcissist in a transaction. I mean, we don't know. Yeah, I mean, she just... I mean, I can't do any... I mean, I'm already following the channels with the CPS, and there's the channel with the NMC, and I've got a channel going with the small claims as well because I want to sue her, obviously. But I just don't like the attitude of Luton and Dunstable Hospital in general. Like, it's like as if they're trying to protect their staff. Yeah, they're trying to protect this nurse and not look at the evidence or look at the track record. Yeah, and that's kind of really annoying. It's really upsetting for me, the victim.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've documented as much as I can down on the case.
Okay.
So the advocate should be aware briefly of the concerns that you've got and what you've done so far.
I can send you a video. If you give me your email address, I can send you lots of stuff. Yeah, I can send you plenty of. That will get you a good idea.
Because I'm not going to be the allocated worker. If you could wait, hold fire until the advocate contacts you, and then any information you've got, she'll more than likely give you her work email that you can send it to. Just because there's no way of me storing that type of file on the system.
Okay.
But when
that's fine. That's fine.
They would be able to.
So the problem is. Yes. Carry on. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know if you're aware of our process, but it can take up to 5 days before.
That's a lot quicker than the NMC.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, they're telling me 6 to 12 months.
Oh dear. Okay. No. Just within 5 working days. So basically next week, the advocate will give you a call.
Okay, that's great.
And then introduce himself and go from there. And hopefully we'll be able to get you some form of outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's all I want. It's just outcome and resolution and closure, so I can move on. Yeah. You know, I feel like I'm stuck in the past here. I feel like I'm in 2018. The way people just don't want to know. They just don't want to investigate. They don't want to look at what her track record and so on.
Yeah.
So
I know.
I mean, at least if Sheila got back to me and just said, look, we can't do anything, that would be closure. That would be like, okay. Yeah, but instead of that, she's like, oh, you're just a mad person, you need to be referred somewhere else, oh, we don't deal with mad people. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm not a mad person. I've just been a victim of a con artist, a fraudster, a relationship abuser, whatever, and you're not listening. That's all it is. Anyway.
Okay, well, your case is up on the system now. Right. I'll send our information back out to you. Okay. It just explains what we do and what you should expect within the complaints process. And there's a consent form in there as well with a free post envelope. So if you do have a second, if you could complete that consent form and send it back in the free post envelope.
Fantastic.
It just allows us to work with you through the complaint. Okay.
That's fantastic. That's very very kind of you. All right, I'll let you get back to some more important stuff, I guess, and have a nice day.
This is definitely important.
Yeah. That's not what I was getting from. That's not what I'm getting from the hospital. Yeah.
I know. It's really unfortunate, your situation, but as I said, hopefully we'll be able to get you the outcome you want.
I mean, even if said, look, she's a master surgeon, right? She's got a master surgery degree, and she saved a little baby's life last night. Yeah, we can't strike her off. I'd say fair. Yeah, I'd say, well, there you go. Yeah. But she's not even. But she's just dismissing me. She's just saying whatever. Yeah. Whatever. Too bad. Don't get caught again. Just oh, you're just an idiot, basically. That's life. Yeah. But if she told me, oh, the nurse is so good for people, you know, she brings a ray of sunshine to people, we can't let her go because she's so great, I'd say, well, you know, right, you're arguing the case and you're persuading me to, you know, fair enough, innit? But I'm not getting any of that. I'm not getting nothing from her.
Okay, I understand.
All I'm getting is who are you? Basically, you're just a nobody. I can just flick you away like you're nothing. So for that, I will never give up now. I will never give up. I'm like a dog with a bone now, innit? Because you can't do that to me. I mean, I'm willing to. I'm a very reasonable person. I mean, I'm listening. I can listen to her arguments. I can listen to her debate. But I'm not going to listen to her. I'm not going to tolerate her ignorance or her just pushing me to one side like I'm nothing. Because it's not just me. I am representing the people who are sort of like victims that don't want to come forward. And victims who are too embarrassed and humiliated, and their reputation will be affected, you know? So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'll be expecting a phone call in from someone.
Yeah, yeah. Next week, we work Monday to Friday. Okay, we don't work weekends.
All right, cool. All right then.
Lovely. Well, thank you for calling in, Gary. I hope you have a nice weekend.
Oh, it's very kind of you. You too, yeah.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Bye. See? The shit that a narcissistic fucking personality disorder person does is just keep you in the past. You're stuck in the past, chasing closure, chasing justice, chasing what the fuck happened, you know?